So it turns out that the reason yesterday's video didn't want to upload, I tried like 3 times to upload it, and then it would just it would start uploading, and then it would just be at 1% forever. And I'm like, well, okay, this is really annoying. And at that point, it was like 11:30 or so at night, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna try it again in the morning, and hope that it works then. It turns out that the video file at some point had corrupted itself and was basically unusable because it wouldn't even open as a video file on Windows, let alone upload to YouTube. So here we are, getting a new one. Uh, to be honest, like the other one wasn't even anything super special. It was just me playing Gdansk and watching all of my team kill themselves and then bitching about it. Basically business as usual. But whatever. Yes, Stewie, I hear you. Uh, One thing we do have going extra for us today, though, is we have our wonderful little friend Stewie joining us here. But that aside, Audacious, planes are going to be annoying. Annapolis radar, Napoli's going to be annoying to deal with. Shima, Gdansk, also with radar, and smoke as well, and club air guns. You'll love to see it. And Negado to piss us off, because submarines. Let's see. No one is immediately blacklisted, which is already a good sign. Or at least a better sign than most other games. There's only the Shima and the Gdansk for enemy destroyers. Annapolis spawned over there, which is really good for me. That's one radar that I don't have to deal with, at least not for the immediate future. Although I am going to have to deal with the Gdansk because the Shima was spotted over there towards the Annapolis. And of course there's going to be planes over here as well because, you know, of course there would be. Come on, just full speed out of that. And there's the Gdansk. Because of fucking course, he's right there. Did take a pretty feral amount of damage for that, though. I don't think we have any kind of radar coverage on him, though. And he is smoking up. Gonna try and get this blind shot. Or, well, not really blind, but he was pretty much dead there. With the amount of damage he just took early on, and then the Annapolis and the Brisbane there, even if we didn't blind shoot him out of the smoke, which we didn't end up doing anyway, but he was dead no matter what. There's a Napoli pressing W into B here, so I might be able to get a torpedo shot if he tries to ram his head into this island right there. And it's going to be the goal. Unless the Napoli just outright kills himself, which it looks like he is in fact trying to do. But he is also turning out and turning around. So these planes are annoying, but it's okay. No one really has shots on us other than the Napoli AI. I would really like for these planes to die. And of course, as soon as I decide to shoot at the planes is when they go away. Just go figure. Do I arc this? Yes, I do. That is like a huge benefit of the Marceau over the Kleber's. You can arc shells like this over islands. The Kleber would have a much harder time arcing this. A Kleber would probably have a much easier time hitting that because I'm fucking shit at aiming. But that's okay. And of course this fucking Audacious is about to drop me. I think I'm about to int right into that. No, we're good. And there's the Napoli AI again. Get a few cheeky plane kills on some fighters, or not. Hello? Still. Fighters just flew straight into the long range with FAA and didn't die. Feels audacious, man. Or just feels planes, man. Still. Let's see. I think we can probably play for B now. The Ohio, the Gier, the Scarlet Thunder, the Audacious is in the corner. As long as we don't round a corner straight into a Napoli here, we should pretty much be good to go to play for B. Although we do have a Michelangelo who's about to walk in there as well. I don't want to deal with constantly being spotted by planes. And there's that Napoli. We do have the benefit of having the thunderstorm here that reduces our detection a little bit. Even if we didn't, though, we were far enough away to not be straight detected on the surface by him. You'd get a cheeky fire on him as well. So if those torpedoes hit and cause a flood, it could be pretty spicy. This Annapolis is going to get in the way because, of course, he's going to. This Michelangelo's going for it. Straight into a Colombo. It looks like he is going to be able to cap, though. Because we love exhaust smoke here. So the Michelangelo's going to get B. Whether or not we're going to keep B is another story. But yeah, there's the Napoli again. We are detected on the surface after shooting, though, so I'm not entirely sure what that is. It has to be the Shima. Like, the Shima is, like, right in front of us based on where those torpedoes are coming from. Hopefully those torpedoes can finish off the Napoli. They're not going to. Which is unfortunate, but whatever. And Colombo's gonna get farmed. I have to be. I want to try and be careful of this Napoli, because I want to engage the Shima in a spot where the Napoli's not going to be able to help him. And there's the Shima torpedoes. He's pretty close as well. Because we got detected right before we exited the thunderstorm, so at 6.3 kilometers is where we got detected by the Shima there. Fuck me. There is an Annapolis right there. Okay, the Annapolis is just gonna kind of sit there behind that island, which I'm okay with. I think we're probably just going to have to kite away from sea at this point, because I don't want to deal with an Annapolis today. So we're gonna just try and finish off these two battleships here. And then we can deal with the Annapolis and Shima after that. Colombo's about to kite away out of range, though. If we can get a fire on him, though, that would be nice. There's Lepanto shooting at us again. There's the fire that we wanted. We do have the benefit of the thunderstorm right now, so we can pretty much go dark as we please. Just one fire. This Lepanto's probably going to DCP if those cause a flood. Which it doesn't look like they did. Just gonna... This is a very brave Shima. Do we have any radar on him? We do not. And that Columbo is super low as well. Gonna have to be careful to not int into any Shima torps though. I'm gonna have to have something to deal with the Annapolis though. And that fucking Azir's still alive as well. Not that the Azir... I mean, the Azir pressed W at the start of the game and got fairly low. But whatever. Just gonna step into B here and try not to int out of it. Our Musashi's killing himself. That just about figures. Now we need to deal with this fucking Annapolis. Just gonna put some Make-A-Wish torps out there in case he wants to try something cute. We definitely need at least a kill or two to kind of be able to get back from this. Our Columbo's low. Brisbane is halved. The other Columbo's halved. The enemy Annapolis counter-radared, which is about right. Their Columbo was down to 500 health, by the way, and has gotten away. None of these guys are detected, at least. I really wish that our Annapolis saved that radar, though, for the Shima stepping into B. What I'm probably going to try and do here is just head back towards C, and we're just going to threaten them with the back cap, and hopefully try and force the Annapolis, maybe the Lepanto as well, to turn their attention towards me and away from my team who are all fairly low health. I mean, the Annapolis is still healthy for now, but the keyword there is for now. I'm not sure how long it's going to last. Or we could also just keep this Lepanto spotted, and hopefully he's going to die. If not to these Nakamov planes, then to the guns of the Columbo and the Annapolis. I hear you still. I'm really tempted to shoot at this man. I'm just gonna put torpedoes out on that that Lepanto, because it looks like he might try and just ram his head into this island here to cover himself. So I'm gonna put some torpedoes out to try and punish that. But no, he's just gonna turn out. So I think we're pretty much gonna have to shoot at this guy here. We desperately need some kills right now because we're 2 ships behind. We want to remove some guns from the enemy team. Like that. There's the Annapolis, which is okay. Take a little bit of chip here, but it's okay. We got our 2 kills back. And that's annoying. Took a closing salvo there, but it's whatever. See, that Shima is right there if our Nakamov is paying attention. And I'm about to have Annapolis problems, as we call it over here. And Annapolis was last seen turning north. Yep. And there he is. You already know he radared a little while ago, but it's almost definitely back up off of cooldown if he has another charge. Which I'm not sure if he does or not, based on the fact that he's not radaring me right now. And there goes the Ohio, which is good. Our Colombo is killing himself over there. Well, I guess not really killing himself, but... Just gonna put some torpedoes out on that Annapolis in case he tries to round the corner, but it looks like he's probably not going to. Based on the fact that there's a Brisbane and a Colombo, like, kind of in his mouth. I'm gonna have to tank a radar here, but we did manage to get the cap at least. So they're not taking any more points from it. And if he's going to just stand there and shoot at me, it means he's not gonna shoot at the low health Colombo. Losing that torpedo launcher is annoying, but whatever. Colombo's low though. But if any of those torpedoes hit, that's going to be... Okay, never mind. The Colombo's just going to kill the Annapolis. That works too. Yajir and Yoshino. Yajir is still in his spawn, by the way. You'll love to see that. We're tied on ships now. And there's probably a Scarlet Thunder walking. We do have the Annapolis still, who is fairly healthy. He might not stay healthy if he shows broadside, but it is a start at least. And there went Scarlet Thunder shells. What do you think the chances of this Scarlet Thunder just straight lining for ages is? I don't want to risk turning in and around here. I do still have a 7-kilometer detection range, and I don't have the benefit of the thunderstorm anymore. So I'm going to have to take the safe route and try... And the fucking Annapolis killed himself because he showed flat broadside to the fucking Yoshino, by the way. Now it's going to be on our fucking Nakamov to kill the Yoshino and the Ajir. I'm going to hope that these Gato Torps can do something as well. Oh, and there's... Of course there's going to be planes here as well. And the Gato Torps are not going to kill. He did DCP that, though. So I think we don't really have a choice but to hope we don't die here. And we're going to try and get the kill here and the finish on this Scarlet Thunder. Our Nakamov should be hard focusing this Yoshino. And hopefully if our Gato can land at least one more torpedo on the Scarlet Thunder, that would be a kill. But I'm going to have what we call audacious problems pretty soon here. That Scarlet Thunder is burning, but our Nakamov is also dying. And of course there's a full fucking squad of rocket planes. Just because, of course, he would have that. As long as I can live for the next minute, we should be okay. But it's gonna be a little dicey with an Audacious focusing me hard, though. I don't even have a Def AA ready. Especially not when he's just gonna chip me like that as well. Right now, what we're really hoping for is just that our Nakamov is going to be able to survive the next 30 seconds. Which he's not going to, I don't know. The Yoshino's getting another salvo off. Nope, never mind. We are good to go. The timer is going to run down, and we have the points. Ain't that right, still? Oh boy, man, that got dicey. But I think this game really does highlight a lot of what I love about the French destroyers. In particular, the biggest strength of these French destroyers, contrary to popular belief, is not farming. The French destroyers, Marceau in particular, excels at using their speed. That is their single biggest advantage, is that speed to be able to rotate all around the map. We started off at A, then rotated over to B, then went to rotate to A, then back to B again because there was an Annapolis there, and then we ended up going back to A. No other ship would have been able to do that quite like the Marceau can, except maybe like a Kleber or a Ledge Kleb, but Ledge Kleb doesn't have the DPM, or not even Ledge Kleb, normal Kleb doesn't have the DPM Marceau has without the reload booster. We also saw shooting over islands there that Kleber would sometimes struggle to do. Pretty solid game, and pretty much highlights exactly why I love and I absolutely recommend the Marceau to any aspiring destroyer player. Like, Marceau is like the pinnacle of a must-have ship for any destroyer player in today's game. So that, I think, is a much better video than yesterday anyway. So I guess all's well that ends well. So that is going to be it for today, and I will see you on Thursday, which is tomorrow, because we're just not going to talk about that.